Hey Google. So this video is to just explain why we are needing access to the Google Sheets. Um, so our company, my company is Data Connector. My name is Joe. I am the CEO of Data Connector, and I'm putting this video together to explain exactly why in this. So Data Connector is a no-code pipeline platform that moves data from A to B. Um, we have data that lives in Google Sheet. Our customers have data that lives in Google Sheets, and they want it to be able to be moved. They want to keep it in Google Sheets, but they want to be able to move it to a database where they can use it there. They can keep managing it in Google Sheets over here, yet have that data pulled over to, maybe some other location. So, which is why we have Data Connector. So in Data Connector, I'll show you. I'll go ahead and log in. And so I'm going to go ahead and select my Data Connector organization right here. And in Data Connector, you see that I have this pipelines page. And right here, I can go ahead and add a pipeline. And right here, I want this page, this sheet right here, this general connector logs. I'd like this sheet moved, at least the data in here. I want this in a table in my database. So right here, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and click on the Google Sheets connector, and it's going to prompt me to log in. And we're obviously using the API to be able to do this because we want this to be as natural as possible. And I'm going to choose my joe@dataconnector.com account. And it's going to ask me, it needs all this information, or these permissions. We're going to prompt that. And then right here, I'm going to allow this so that I can be able to pull that data from that Google Sheet. So my connection name, I'm just going to call it my Joe@dataconnector. I'm going to make it a default connection and click save. What it's going to do is going to validate that this is a successful, this connection is successful. And right here, I'm going to go ahead and connect to my SQL Server database. What I'm using right now is one called Jared Test. So there's a table I'd like to put it in over there. So next, what I'm going to do is I'm going to be able to choose which sheet I'm going to want. So I'm going to right here, so you can see that there's a couple of Google Sheets that I have. One's called AKPC Stripe Jobs Billing, and then the other one is Data Connector Logging, and that's the workbook that I would like. Within the workbook, I have a couple different sheets, and the sheet I want is the general connector logs. So I'm going to look for that one, and it looks like it's this one right here. And within that, it looks like I would like to get these different columns. You can see that there's event description, log type description, log text, external facing flag, and a stage. And those are the ones that I do want. Over here, I can go in and create a new table, change the schema if I need to. This one I'm going to call, this one, general connector log. So I know what it is, general connector logs. I'm gonna go ahead and create that one. And the source, you can see these source columns as A, B, C, D, and E. So then you can come down here and go, okay, so the event description, the log type description, the log text, external facing, and stage. Yeah, this looks like exactly what I want. I want to double check it over here. Yep, this is looking good. So I'm going to go ahead and click next and call this one Google, I'm going to call this one general connector logs. I'm going to put Joe@dataconnector.com for the success. I can kick this off. And then I want this to run daily at 12 a.m. So every single day, it'll replace this table in my database. So right here, let me go ahead and deploy this. And then right here, you can see that this is running, and that's going to move that data over to that table that it just created. And so once that's done, I can go and check in my database and just double check that it worked. And then every single day it will run. And that is why we need those permissions. So our users can be able to set up a little pipeline like this for any of their Google Sheets data. Thank you very much. Please reach out to me if you have any questions.